やはりこの辺りではもう狩りをしないつもりなのかもしれないな。
Oh, news VitaminDStain. Welcome back to some more Sabbat of the Witch. Never mind, let's get started.
狩り場を変えたのだとしたら、
Oh, I'm so sorry.
を広げてみますか。
いや、あっちは反対だな。しょっちゅう場所を変えては相手もこちらを見つけづらくなる。一度場所を決めたらあとは待つしかないものじゃ。
赤城の言う通りだ。だからこそ厄介なんだよ。なるほど。それが動物の習性というものかもしれませんね。
Us three humans have hardly a word to say about this part of the plan. We ought to leave this to the Alps.
ところで一つわからんことがある。
なんだ？言ってみてくれ。
I'm getting a weird feeling about this conversation.
昨日はやけに凶暴化しておったが、小僧の父親を襲う前までは特に不審な様子は見られなかったのじゃ。そういえば私たちが最初に見つけた時もすごくおとなしかったよね。
Yeah, and he was more attached to me than Tsumugi. This is pretty strange, now that I think about it. Perhaps he had already worked out I was a target back then. Then when I handed him the Atsuma-san, he decided she was an even better target. No. I can't be thinking about that now.
アルプになりかけているとき、不安定になるものは多い。
だがあそこまで暴走するものか。お前の時はどうだったのだ、ナナオ。
私はすぐあるがままの自分を受け入れられたが。
What does that even mean?
優等生ぶりおって。
Regardless, nothing's gonna happen until we find and catch him. I'll just have to keep walking around. No one's approaching me yet.
修二君、そろそろ疲れてきたんじゃない？少し休憩する？
I'm fine. I'm not human for long. Anyway, I plan on staying out here until I reach my time limit.
いえ、申し訳ないのですが、私たちの方が少し疲れてきました。10分ほど通話を切らせていただきたいのですが。ね、ナナオ。
そうだな。赤城も通話を切れ。
なに？あっちはまだ。もちろんシーバさんたちは会話を続けても結構ですから。ひょっとしてこれが空気を読むということか。
Is it?
よかろうなのじゃ。分かっていただけて何よりです。ちょっとみんな。では、ごゆっくり。周囲の警戒は私たちでしておきますので。
Huh? Is this really happening? Oh, they hung up.
なんだか気を使われちゃったみたいだね。
Why? Well, I like to get this done quickly, but there's no use in being impatient. I lean against a nearby wall and take a break. But what am I meant to talk about now? There's hardly the time to be flirting.
明日からまた学院だね。
Yeah, but tonight's far from over. Come to think of it, do you have any plans for Christmas?
うちは家族みんなで集まるしきたりだけど、今年はどうしようかな。
We end up doing something close to flirting, anyway. However, I suddenly remembered something I've been meaning to ask Tsumugi. There's a good opportunity to seek... What? What is that word? Into the topic. Speaking of tradition, do you remember what you said before? About how you were boys' clothing as a kid?
ああ、それしきたりっていうか、おまじないっていうか。
Good luck.
そんなに古いものじゃないんだよ。昔ね、うちのおばあちゃん、体が弱かったんだって。
Oh my god. Sorry, it's just... I'm currently sleeping like at 8:30 or 9. It's currently 7. Oh, I gotta take my supplements. Dog, let me tell you, I start yawning. And no, not even just that. I haven't been sleeping well for a while. And when I mean a while, I mean a while. So like, even more tired? But for some reason, even though I am tired, mentally and physically, I have a lot of energy out of nowhere. Supplement time. Dang it, what a good time to do this. It's time. I need to do it now. Get my supplement. Oh, too many. I hate swallowing pills. Pills are the worst. I hate swallowing pills. It feels so gross. Does anyone else feel the same way about pills? Especially when it's many at once. When I was a kid and I had a nasty fever and I was kind of getting into that age where I could now take pills. I had a pill to take that was like this big. About this big. Hold on. There we go. Camera focused. About that big. And I spent like 2 minutes probably 5 minutes trying to swallow the pill. The doctor came in with a little glass of water and I finished that water because I was like, I just can't swallow this dang pill. And then I finished the entire water because I just couldn't swallow the pill. I was thinking I was gonna choke and die or something. And they were like, just swallow it, just swallow it. My mom was there, the doctor was there, they were just looking at me like, waiting for this dude to swallow the pill. And then I finished the water, right? And then the doctor's like, I'll be right back. He comes back with a huge jug of water. He's like, just in case this idiot is unable to swallow this dang pill that's so small. And sure enough, I took a lot of that water. I had a tough time swallowing that pill. And even now, I'm like, man, I hate swallowing pills. It's so gross. I have this freaking thing of like wanting to freaking bite the pill, which is a terrible idea. Because you have that nasty medicine, chemical stuff, and it's terrible. I don't recommend. More of the story, swallow the pill. Just do it. Just let it happen. It feels gross when it goes down your throat, but just let it happen. You'll get over it. You won't get over it, because I haven't. I just turned 23, by the way. Anyway, doesn't matter. Back to the video. Oh, right. For some reason, I find myself fascinated by this conversation. Not I. Your grandma was a... What the freak kind of stupid question is that? Your grandma was a girl, right? What? Hold on, I need to turn on the fan. Your grandma was a girl, right? Bro, what are you, stupid? Are you from Stupid Town? Bruh. I can't put it in! Oh my god. Oh, I got it! No.
何言ってるの？当たり前だよ。ああ、けどその頃ね、おばあちゃんのお母さんが占い師の人か何かに相談したらしくて、男の子の格好をさせれば元気に育つって言われたそうなの。
Oh. It was a different time back then.
だよね。でもそのおかげで無事大きくなれたって思ったらしくて、以来私のうちでは女の子は男の子の格好をさせられちゃうみたいなの。
That's cool. All the girls in the family have so much swag. That custom doesn't sound very enjoyable for the girls. Anyway, you hear a lot of stories about childhood frailty, it seems. It reminds me of Akagi's promise, actually. Say, your grandma didn't happen to be hospitalized for a while for an operation, did she? Har. Surely not.
どうして知ってるの？
Oh, that's Akagi's friend?
でももちろん今は全然平気なんだよ。手術したのも確かもう50年くらい前の話だから。
That is not a coincidence. Wait, did you just say 50 years?
多分逆算しても合ってると思うけどな。
Holy crap. No, it can't be. This is too insane. Maybe, just maybe, Akagi was drawn to Tsumugi because she felt something familiar in her.
それがどうかしたの？
Would you look at that? Oh, well. Ah! Crap, talk about bad timing. We're out of time. I'm about to turn into a teddy.
そうなんだ。じゃあすぐ迎えに行くね。
Bro turns into a teddy and is just on the floor like... Well, it's possible, or even likely, that this is all a coincidence. Possible? Sure. Likely? No. Not a coincidence. I need to get to the bottom of that when I have the time. I can't believe Akagi has not talked to Tsumugi about this. I wonder what the reason could be for that. Everyone's waving at me. Well, I guess this is it for today. We'll have to continue tomorrow. Oh? Huh? A growl comes from a nearby bush. You gotta be kidding me. Could he have picked the worst time? Of course not, because he's been targeting me all this time. Everything has worked out so perfectly in his favor that I can't imagine it any other way. He charges at me the moment I turn into a teddy bear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Suddenly propelled at a tremendous speed. Struggle to comprehend what's happening to me for a moment.
しまった修二君
Shinji gets taken by the dog in teddy bear form. That's funny. I see everyone growing distant by wobbling. I could picture him. The puppy has grabbed hold of my foot and is sprinting away as fast as his 4 legs can carry him. This is way too fast. Too shaky. I'm losing conscious.
とにかく追うんだ。二手に分かれよう。
I'm sorry, everyone. Did the dog freaking help me or something? What? Okay, I do not need to say that. Look, the dots. You know what the dots mean in these visual
どう
novels.
して返事をしてくれぬ
Got drilled by the dog in teddy boy form.
あっち
Oh
は
man.
毎日窓をつついているというのにどうして何も答えてくれるのじゃ
Huh? Akagi?
どうして頑張れたのだ。大切な人を失った後どうして
一番の友達なのにどうして何もしてあげられないの
What is this? This feels similar to the dreams I usually see after absorbing fragments. But this time my point of view is much lower.
あの犬どうするのかしら。保健所から引き取ってきてからもう10年以上も生きてるんだって。でも雑種でしょ。お父さんみたいな物好きじゃあるまいし、欲しがる人なんて。
Mongrel? Who are they? Strange smell permeates the room they occupy. The smell of death. Next to them is a coffin holding my now silent, master. He was so loved, and now he's been reduced to a black and white photo, always showing that same smile forevermore. I know that he'll never pat me on the head with that wrinkled hand again. The dog decides to set off on a journey, dragging its aging body down the street. Could this dream be? Sounds like so. Time whizzes by, now I'm suddenly looking up at Atsuma-san's face.
こらやめなさいそんなに懐いたって私は飼ってあげられないわもう友達を失うのは嫌なのよやっぱりこの人も大切な人を失ったんだ
Huh? I hear a
も
voice.
しあなたが人間と同じくらい長生きだったらなんてダメ都合よく考えたって仕方がないわさあそろそろミルクが冷えた頃ねもし僕が人間だったら君を慰めてあげられるのかな君は多分僕と同じだからおやなんだろうあれは
The puppy realizes the condition of Atsuma-san's heart. His budding output allows him to detect her fragments by instinct.
あれは君の一部なのかなあれを手に入れれば君と同じになれる気がする
I see what's happening. No way.
そうだ僕ならずっと君のそばにいてあげられるんだ僕なら
No, stop. This won't turn out the way you think it will. The puppy jumps playfully towards Atsuma-san, and then he sinks a small fang into her heart. Stop! That's what he said. Open my eyes with a start. I'm in the school courtyard. Shut the fuck. The puppy's holding up at the moon. That dream I just had. I was looking into his heart, wasn't I? How was I able to hear the voices of fragments I haven't absorbed? Shut your dumb ass up! Freaking. The puppy keeps on howling. But then accompanied by his howls comes a flood of emotions. Every taste, color, and temperature you can imagine assail me at once, like I'm surrounded by a crowd of people. What is this? I'd be utterly confused if I hadn't seen that dream just now, but I think I can see what's going on here. Akagi did say that it was strange how violent the dog was being. Have you not been able to absorb the fragments? Wow, wow, wow. I don't care. I'm kidding. He never meant to hurt Atsuma-san. That's probably why he was so surprised. He was so startled by how he accidentally hurt his new master that he was left unable to absorb the fragments, which in turn only served to confuse him further. It's like other people's emotions have infiltrated his heart. They shouldn't be here. Excuse me. And so with his reasoning left a mess, he's been unable to go against his instincts. His instincts tell him to seek out fragments, but the more he collects, the more jumbled his heart becomes, and the further from his initial goal he strays. This is not a good state for him to be in. But this alone doesn't explain why I saw that dream. There has to be another, simpler explanation. Hey yo, I don't know what you're saying. Are these howls pleas for help? Help! Help me! That's what it sounds like to me. The dream was a response to his desperate pleas for help. That sounds like this. I'm glad I have my power. If I didn't have it, I would have deemed this guy a villain and handed down my sentence accordingly. Give it a good old little step on. Cuddle. Who's a good boy? Well, that's not how things are. You know, you've been going about this all wrong. You need to learn. What? You need to learn the proper way to do things. Oh, that shut it up. The puppy looks at me. I'm not too different from you. I've been making one mistake after another lately. The puppy circles me and cautiously sizes me up. I became up like this in order to help the woman I love. But I failed to realize there were other people who cared about me too. I've been paying the price for my screw-ups ever since. Growl at me one more time, you frickin' dog. Hey, are you listening to me? No, he can't hear me, can he? Dang it. I understand how he feels, but I have no way of communicating with him. At least he doesn't look like he's about to attack me. He's just keeping his distance and circling me. He's probably confused as to whether I'm a human or a teddy bear. I don't know if I should be happy or sad about that. I've got to come up with a plan. What can I do? Was that Tsumugi and Akagi? I just caught a glimpse of them in the shadow of the skull. Ayatsu-san or Soma-san weren't by their side, but I'm sure they're not far behind. Someone come get this puppy a fade. I'm tired of it. All the fragments were returned to their proper owners with a single whack of Tsumugi's hammer. What we have to do hasn't really changed. But Akagi is exhausted after her defeat yesterday. And Tsumugi may have transformed, but that doesn't give her superhuman powers. I'll have to create a chance for them to use. I can do this. You're a teddy bear, bro. What are you doing? Come on, there's no need to be so cautious. I may look like a teddy bear, but I'm a genuine human. You get all the fragments you want if you attack me. You'll never have an easier target. Not working, huh? I'm sure Tsumugi can hear me, but that doesn't mean much if the dog doesn't take the bait. Dang it, I'm so useless. Tsumugi, watch your dang step. Huh? Was that the sound of a twig breaking or something? Came from over where I saw Tsumugi earlier. The dog reacts to it by instantly sprinting in that direction. Hey, wait. Crap, we managed to knock Tsumugi over yesterday. What? Over yesterday? Like it was nothing? And Akagi's heart is weak. She won't be able to put up much of a fight either. No way, you're getting faded again by a little pup. Tsumugi comes running out of the shadows, and the puppy chases after her on instinct. Stop it! For real. Now put her to sleep. Akagi steps out from behind me. When did you? Hey, Tsumugi's the bait right now. Huh? Hey! Akagi picks me up and brandishes me as a makeshift shield.
このままこいつを連れ帰ってもいいのか？
The puppy stops chasing Tsumugi and charges at us instead. Oh, finally! So, what do we do now?
知るか。今のあっちではあいつには勝てんからな。
Wow, you're so smart. Wait, you're actually using me as a shield? The corners of Akagi's mouth curl up into a grin. Oh no. The puppy has closed it to pouncing distance.
はあ、行かせないよ。
Tsumugi shoots through the night like the wind. With astonishing swiftness, she catches up to the dog. Tsumugi brings her hammer down in a flurry of swings, but the puppy nimbly evades each one with each dodge, moving the two further away from us. Wow. I thought being a witch didn't give you any special powers. Now that I think about it, Tsumugi is rather quick-footed for a girl. What does that even mean? For a girl? Just say she's quick. Maybe she's just naturally athletic. I could picture that.
当然じゃ。あっちの選んだ魔女が弱いはずないじゃろ。
Sure you did. But her opponent is strong enough to send mere humans flying. That's crazy. The puppy corrects its posture, shifting to a defensive stance. You know, they totally should have had Ayachi here. Like, you know how quickly she'd end this? Hey, doggy, what are we doing here? Wasting time trying to hit it with a freaking big ass hammer. Like, I don't get it. Where's the little blinky? Use the blinky. Why are we using a hammer to hit a little dog? Shoot it! Shoot the dog! I can't wait. I hope someone someday takes that as a clip. I feel like out of context, that would be so funny. Shoot the dog!
まだまだ。みんなの心のかけらを返してもらうんだから。
Well, not with that little freaking whack-a-mole hammer you got there. Tsumugi, be careful.
でも逃がすわけにはいかないはずでしょ。
Enough talking, just swing.
一撃入れるだけでいいはずなんだから。
Tsumugi and the puppy begin circling each other. The puppy doesn't seem likely to give us another window to escape. But the biggest problem is that Tsumugi is a complete amateur when it comes to fighting.
行くよ。
No, wait. Don't attack while your opponent is on the defensive. The dog leaps at Tsumugi mid-charge. She manages to deflect his attack with the handle of the hammer, but just barely. The dog's might is too overpowering for her. Tsumugi topples over on her back. Tsumugi!
まずいな。
But instead of pouncing her, the puppy turns to us. Tsumugi was just a distraction while Akagi and I are his dinner. We have to run, Akagi.
バカなことを言うな。紬の言う通り、もう逃がすわけにはいかん。次はどこの誰が被害に遭うかわからんのだからな。
Ayachi, where you at? But you just said you were in no state to fight? My speech falters at the sight of Akagi. With crystal clear eyes, she stares down the puppy. The puppy leaps at us. Akagi barely manages to dodge it.
おっと、危ない危ない。紬があいつから一本取ってくれるなら、それが一番だったのじゃがな。
So, what's the plan?
一つ、訂正しておかねば後味が悪いと思ってな。
Bro, how about you swing the hammer? The puppy continues its assault while we have our conversation. Akagi dodges each pounce the critter makes. Does it have to be right now?
あっちは紬のことも友達だと思っておる。
Wow, you admitted it. Nice. Well, that's something you should tell her, not me.
バカ者。修二、お前のこともじゃ。
Akagi?
過去の友達だけではない。あっちは今いる友達のことも大切に思ってい
Dang,
るぞ。
finally you say something nice. Wait, I don't know what she's up to, but it can't be anything good.
修二、お前との取引は破棄させてもらう。
Huh?
そうすれば、お前は今すぐ人間に戻れるじゃろう。
Now why would you do that? What?
もっとも、一方的に破棄などすれば、今度はあっちの方が代償を払う羽目になるじゃろうかな。
What does this mean? She'd have to pay with all of the heart power she's been saving up. She'd lose it all in an instant. You idiot, aren't you trying to become human? And I'm not sure, but I think the person you've been looking for is really close by.
修二、お前こそ父親を救うのではないのか。
Hey,
すまなかったな。あれはあっちのミスじゃ。
bro, just tell her who the friend is. Tell her. This isn't fair. Why are you saying this now? The puppy comes flying at us again. Akagi dodges it by taking a huge leap back.
さあ修二覚悟を決めろ。
This isn't one of those I'm sacrificing myself type thing, is it? Sounds like it.
あっちにはあれを止められん。だがオスのお前なら一瞬くらいは何とかできるじゃろう。そうすればあとは紬が何とかしてくれるはずじゃ。
Akagi, you.
泣き言は許さん。できるのかできないのかどっちじゃ。
Our opponent is no ordinary puppy. I honestly don't know if I can do this. But what else am I supposed to say? The burden is too great with too many people counting on me for me to pick any other response. I can do it. All this for a puppy, by the way.
いい返事じゃ。任せるぞ修二。紬。
The puppy comes flying at us like a bullet. Akagi puts me on the ground and then places her hand against my back. Ooh! I'm back in my human form before I knew it. The puppy leaps at me, I grab it out of the air and grapple it to the ground in an effort to stop it. But obviously I'm no match for him when it comes to strength. The puppy lunges me backward, knocking me on my butt. I have a vague realization that someone who's meant to be behind me isn't. But I'm too busy focusing on the puppy to worry about that. Oh, whoa. Puppy's tweaking. Stop struggling. Listen up. I'm going to tell you about us humans, the thing you're trying to become. We're all a bunch of idiots who can't learn without screwing up. You and I have both made our share of mistakes, but we have to take responsibility for them. I owe it to my dad to take responsibility for mine. I want to become someone who cares for others as much as he's cared for me. And I plan on spending my entire life repairing the support Tsumugi has given me. After all the help everyone has given me and all of the trouble I put them through, I've finally grown up, even if only a little. But I have to accept that that's who I am. I'm weak, an absolute mess of a person, and that's okay. Just put the puppy down! You need to open your eyes and find a way to repay your new master, and to repay everyone else while you're at it. You got that? Promise me that you'll own up to your mistakes and make it up to everyone. Tsumugi!
修二君。
God dang, it took you forever. Wait, listen again. Dog is tweaking. That's so funny. Tsumugi brings the hammer down on the puppy's noggin, emanating a dazzling light on impact. Nice. Thumbnail! Finally a new thumbnail. Nice. Really cool. Puppy biting the curb in 4K. Particles of light spread out all around us, as if we're being surrounded by 1,000 fireflies. It's as if each one is thanking us for the release. The lights then identify their owners and shoot off into the sky, creating a spectacular light show.
綺麗。
The dog is down, right? Tsumugi stares up at the spectacle, spellbound. Not long after, the puppy stands up as if nothing ever happened, despite the huge bump on his head. Mystified, he looks around before running up somewhere. Perhaps he's going back to Atsuma-san. Due to the large amount of heart power he just lost, I doubt he'll be coming up anytime soon. It all depends on how he acts in the coming years.
なんとかなったみたいだね。修二君。
Yeah.
でも、あれ赤城は打ち合わせではね、修二君のこと、少しだけ人の姿に戻す方法があるみたいに言ってたけど、ねえ、修二君、それって、やっぱり。
Looks like Tsumugi's figured it out. Yeah, Akagi used up her own heart power to turn me back into a human. So... The shrill caw of a large black bird interrupts our conversation.
赤城。
No way! She became Birdie. Oh no. This is depressing. I don't like this. Can you not speak Japanese anymore? After everything she has done to find a witch, after 50 years of trying to keep her promise, after so many decades, you were so close to becoming human, and yet Did you know this would happen?
修二君大丈夫みたい。
Huh? Is that your fragment bottle? She had previously spent all of her fragments filling my and my dad's heart. Me and my dad's heart. But now it's filling back up before our eyes, almost to the point of bursting.
きっと修二君の心の穴が埋まったんだよ。むしろ利子をつけてもらったくらい、こんなにすごい反応は初めてだよ。
Wait, my heart has healed? Honestly, it doesn't feel like anything's different. But maybe it's true. Perhaps I'm finally ready to be a normal person, just like everyone else. Our achievement today has been monumental. We took down a dog! Yeah, we beat up a dog. Whoa!
修二君も持って。
That's so pretty! I like that. The hat is so cute. It's pretty funny. Look at it. So your bottle's completely full now.
私が赤城に前借りした魔力を返せるんだよ。
Wow. That's such a nice CG. What's with the CGs in this route? Freaking fire. Love it! And with that, Tsumugi will be released from her contract. Yay.
赤城、こんなものじゃ足りないかもしれないけど、受け取って。私たちが集めた。
Whoa. Pretty. You can be annoying as heck, but I guess it'll be cool if you come back to normal.
私が魔女として果たす最後の役目だよ。
I'm getting chills.
いつか赤城が人間になって当たり前の友達になれるように、ずっとその手助けがしたかった。ようやく叶えられるね。
Light pours out of the bottle. Several glistening rainbows wrap around our friend. This may not be as much as what she just lost, but please, let this at least help her dream come true. The light around us slowly dissipates, revealing our surroundings. With my heart flutter in anxiety and anticipation, I watch as Akagi comes into view. You're just not going to leave us on a cliffhanger now, are you? Oh, you mother truckers. No way. This isn't copyright music, right? Please, no. I really want to keep this. Tsumugi's story is what the clock says, I think. Wow, we're actually done with Tsumugi's route. There has to be an extra, right? There better be. There better be. Alright. You remember when she sat on his face casually? That was funny. And random. It's catchy. I like it. Am I tripping or this singer sounds like Tsumugi? Maybe I'm tripping, right? Right? Y'all better give me an extra. Y'all better give me an extra. Please. Please. Oh, let's go. Nice. Wait. Okay. I was a little worried. The winter winds have been growing colder by the day. Now tonight, it's cold enough to snow. But despite the shiver-inducing temperatures, everyone has a spring in their step. A festive atmosphere hangs over every nook and cranny of the town. As well it should. For today is the 24th of December, Christmas Eve.
困ったわね。来るのが早すぎたかしら。
While rubbing her cold hands together, the lone, elderly woman sits down on a bench. Seems she's planning to meet someone. A single raven flies down the joiner and perches itself atop on the bench backrest.
あら、ごきげんよう。あなたも誰かと待ち合わせ
Akagi!
ひょっとして私が驚かないのが不思議かしら。でもね、私には昔少し変わった友達がいたのよ。あなたによく似て、喉のところの羽毛がふさふさしてた。普通のカラスと違って大ガラスって言うそうだけど、こんなところにも飛んでくるのね。
While gazing at the raven, the old lady reminisces.
ごめんなさい、じろじろ見ちゃって。なんだか思い出しちゃって。私ね、小さい頃男の子の格好をさせられてたことがあるの。
As I suspected, Tsumugi's grandma.
私は体が弱かったから強い子に育つためのおまじないなんだって言われたわ。けど当時はそれが嫌でね、病気が治ったら他の子みたいに白いワンピースが着てみたいってダダをこねたこともあったわ。今じゃそんなの似合わないだろうけど。
The old woman looks down at the ground before continuing on.
その友達とね、約束をしたの。また来年ここで会いましょうって。変でしょ。でもそのことはちゃんと言葉が通じる気がしてたのよ。
My brain just started thinking about imagining an old lady just talking to some birds. Like a full-on conversation. But like turns out the freaking old lady was on marijuana or something. Or on shrooms.
けどこうか不幸か。私はもうその病院へ戻ることはなかったの。引っ越しなんかもあったから子供が一人で行けるような距離ではなかったし。なんて言い訳ね。でもずっと約束を守れなかったことが気にかかっていたの。私が元気になれたことちゃんと報告できなかったから心配させている気がしてね。娘や孫にまでおまじないを続けさせちゃったのもその子に気づいてほしかったからかもしれないわ。迷惑なおばあちゃんね。
By this point, the raven has hopped down to the bench seat, right next to the old lady.
もしあなたが私の友達と会うことがあったら約束を守れなくてごめんなさいって伝えてもらえるかしら。そう、ありがとう。おばあ
ちゃん、ごめん、また。
あら、孫が迎えに来てくれたみたい。実はね、今日は孫が彼氏を紹介してくれるんですって。隣にいる背の高い子がそうかしら。
もうおばあちゃん、誰と話してたの？
まあ、いなくなっちゃってるわね。
You're Tsumugi-san's grandmother, right? I'm Hoshina Shiji.
まあまあ孫がいつもお世話になってます。
The raven perches atop a nearby lamppost, looking down at the boy as he bows. shivering from not the cold but his nerves.
もうおばあちゃんたらそういうのはあとあと。今日は修二君のお父さんも来てくれてね。二人の家族みんなでファミリーパーティーなんだから。
Tsumugi takes the old lady's hand and starts to walk.
楽しみね、とても。
Please, Akagi, say something. The raven is unable to hold back that shrill call. Noticing it, the man turns his head in surprise. The man? Hey, quit acting like you're not involved. You're an important guest. You better not go home on your own, Akagi.
分かっておるの。
普段ワインはたしなみませんが、うまいもんですな。あ？ただのチリワイン？ああ、いやいや、安くてうまいなら名産に違いありません。
Dad, don't drink too much.
今日くらいいいだろう。めでたい上に酒がうまいのがいかんのだ。
Shuji's dad acts as the mood setter for the party, immediately hitting it off with Tsumugi's parents. Meanwhile, Shuji's talent for cooking gains in popularity among the women. They ooh and ah over the way he nimbly maneuvers himself around the kitchen.
安心したわ。いいお婿さんが来てくれそうで。
もうおばあちゃんもお母さんもあんまりからかわないで。
During the party in Tsumugi's room,
けどそうなってくれたらいいな。
Akagi stands alone on the veranda, peering inside.
やれやれ見せつけてくれるの。中で混じることもできんのに料理だけ出されてもな。
Hey, you get the food though. Despite her complaints, she still pecks away at the roast chicken left out for her. That's nice. Akagi has recovered her ability to speak, but she cannot yet transform into a human. It will likely take many months, if not years. Dang. For her to regain all her
し
power.
かしおかげで古い友達とも再会を果たせた。
Mm-hmm.
これで思い残すこともない。あの二人ならきっと幸せになってくれるだろうからな。行くか、北へ。
No, what do you mean? That should be where her old flock is now.
ちょっと赤木、どこ行くつもり？
Look! Akagi! Dude, what's with the CGs in this route? They're so freaking fire for no reason. This is the thumbnail. I said that with the other two, but like they're all good.
つむぎか。
Right, as Akagi was about to take flight, the one person she didn't want to be spotted by climbs up onto the roof with him.
この土地にいるのもいい加減飽きてきての。しばし旅へ出ることにしたのじゃ。
Fair enough.
赤木は渡り鳥だもんね。旅をするのが自然なことなのかもね。そういうことじゃ。世話になったな。まさかお前の祖母があっちの友人だったとは思わんかったぞ。私もびっくりしちゃった。でもおばあちゃんが私と赤木を結びつけてくれたようにも思うんだ。かもしれん。
Maybe so. The two of them look up at the dark clouds in the sky that are ready to burst. Akagi won't get far if she doesn't take flight soon, but she can't bring herself to spread her wings just yet.
ねえ赤木。なんじゃ。ひょっとして人間になるのはもうやめちゃうつもり？
That's a good question.
だっておばあちゃんに会えたことである意味目的は果たしちゃったわけでしょ？
Mm-hmm.
バカ者。
What slipped from her beak were words you would not have expected from her.
目的など大して重要ではなかったのじゃ。
Are you for real right now?
今度は友人としていつかあの輪の中へ入っていきたい。
Alright. Laughter and chatter burst out of the room beneath them. Akagi watches as Shuji strolls out onto the veranda below and listens in on their conversation.
今はまた別の気持ちで人間になりたいと思っておる。あっちにとっての自由とは自分のいたい場所にいつまでもいられることなのじゃから。よかった。クリスマスプレゼントが無駄にならなくて済みそうで。何？あっち に何かくれるつもりなのか？気になる？あっちはもらえるものなら何でももらう主義じゃん。で、どんなプレゼントなのじゃ？今、赤木が一番必要としてるものです。何？なんであろうな。餌ならもうたらふく食ったが。違う。人間になるんだったら心のかけらを集める魔女がいるでしょ。紬。そしてその魔女の願いはね、友達が人間になれることなんだよ。いつかその子とも一緒にパーティーができるように。
Akagi's vision blurs. She looks up at the sky in an attempt to deceive Tsumugi.
お、雪。
Ooh.
そうだな。修二くん、やったね。ホワイトクリスマスだよ。
Yeah. The reply comes from the veranda. The two of them likely planned this from the start.
高物、雪など嬉しいものか。これではとても遠くまで飛んでいくことはできん。もう少しこの場にとどまらねばならんようだ。そうしよう、赤木。これからもよろしくね。
Wait, so... Okay, I understood. Well, I was like, wait, she has a witch? Who's the witch? But Tsumugi, obviously. Right? Yeah, totally, right? Akagi's vision blurs. As in, Akagi wanted to cry, but she didn't, because she's prideful. Dang. That was awesome. A Raven of Love finished Tsumugi's route.
サノバウィッチ。
That ending with the grandma and with them on the rooftop talking and stuff, that gave me so much chills. I like that. I really like that. And I'm going to say it again, because I've said it before. I really like how in this route, it wasn't all just about like them being lovey-dovey and stuff. Like, yeah, there was some of that, but there was also other stuff going on. It wasn't just revolving around them the entire time, which drags out very, very quickly. Not only drags, but like it gets old very, very quickly. And then it drags. And then I hate it even more. Not necessarily hate, but boring. That was good. You know, I respect Akagi a lot more now. Like, I really like that. Like, at first I was like, Akagi, what? Why? Now I understand. I think I understand now. And I'm glad Akagi was part of this route. It was really nice because it wasn't just about Shuji and Tsumugi. It was Tsumugi and her bird friend, her friend. And they clearly care about each other. It was just really nice to see. I really like that. Akagi had some crazy character development too. Next episode, we will be starting the next route. Very excited. We'll be doing Meguru. Almost done with this freaking game. Just 2 more routes. 2 more and we're outie. That's crazy. I remember starting this visual novel like it was just yesterday. And now look at us. Over 40 episodes in. What the freak? That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. It felt like it was just a month ago when I started. When it was episode 1 and we had freaking Ayachi jorking it with desks. And now we're over here about to finish the game. Kind of. Not really, but you know. Man, I really liked Tsumugi though. Tsumugi is such a wholesome character. I love Tsumugi. Oh my god. Tsumugi surprised me a little bit, you know, because I wasn't sure how I was going to like her, but after finishing a route, turns out I liked her a lot more than I thought I would. Really great. Really great. And that ending with Akagi, cherry on top. I love when there are routes like that, where it's not just focused on the couple. Like there's more stuff, life stuff going on around them. That feels more realistic, more fresh, less boring. The whole lovey-dovey stuff, it gets boring so fast. They did a good job in this route. I really like this route. Way more than Toko route. Way more. And don't even get me started on Wakana route. Tsumugi route, goated. I want to know what did you guys think about Akagi? how do you feel about her now? Did your opinion change on her? Also, do you guys also feel the same way about them? Yes, having their moments, but also, you know, there's other stuff going on, because there's definitely been some routes where you're playing the route or whatever, and it just, I feel like there's too much emphasis sometimes on the maiden, on the relationship, and not so much about what else is going on outside. You know what I mean? I feel like in this route, it had just the perfect balance, you know? Although I really didn't like Akagi at first, but still, it turned out to be very, very nice. And I feel like it was pretty balanced. But what do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree with that? Would you guys would have rather seen less Akagi? I want to know. I genuinely want to know. So if you're watching, please let me know your thoughts. I want to know. I want to know what you guys would have loved to see more of or less of. Literally anything. Whatever came to mind at this route. I feel like Tsumugi is going to be an easy top 3. I don't know how Meguro route or Ayachi route is going to do compare the Tsumugi or their characters in general. But I know for sure Tsumugi is going to be up there for me. But anyway, enough of me yapping. I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much, you, watcher, for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, this route, let me know that by hitting that like, subscribing if you haven't already done so. And once again, let me know thoughts on this route, on Tsumugi, Akagi, everything. Let me hear it. Let me see it. I want to know. Anyway, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video as always. Y'all stay safe. Actually, I lied. If you have not subscribed or liked this video, do it right now. I'm talking to you. Please. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, y'all stay safe. Until next time.